Hello guys, it's Kelleran here and welcome back to another video. This is going to be another TW themed video. You guys seem to be enjoying them lately and I'm enjoying making them. So in today's video is a battle I did on stream and I just want to show you guys Trench versus Kelleran Beq. Now I'm kind of mixed on this one because part of me wants to say this is too high investment because you're using a team in Trench in Territory War that can beat numerous Galactic Legends and do some real work to beat a team that's obviously not a Galactic Legend. But as you can see here, guys, there is an R8 on this Kbeq. This team was all Relic 8, decently well modded. And yeah, we actually won pretty convincingly. There's kind of one point in which it could go wrong, and I will try my best to explain that when it comes up. To show you guys what I'm running, this is my game obviously. My separatists are all just the Lord Vader unlock and JMK unlock with the exception of Trench, who is Relic 8. And if you are interested in how I'm modding the team, go ahead and click the link at the top of the screen now, because that's the video I made a couple weeks ago going full in detail on how to mod Trench. So guys, let's just talk a little bit about Kbeq and how he's working. Whenever he has Foresight, or anyone has Foresight, they're going to be dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy amount. So to give you guys an idea, you can take a Galactic Legend and get one-shotted. That's how much damage this guy's doing. So on his lead, while there's no Galactic Legends on the ally slots, at the start of the battle, all allies get an additional 5% offense for each stack of Padawan lessons, doubled while they have Foresight. As it says at the start of the battle, all other Galactic Republic Jedi allies gain stacks of Padawan lessons equal to the number of stacks on Kelleran Beq for the rest of the battle. And yeah, it's just really crazy, guys. Padawan lessons is 5% offense per stack, so basically you're doubling that offense, and it makes a big difference. A lot of teams just get nuked. Also note, there's this second part of the Omicron here, guys, which is why Trench does actually excel against this team, and I'll explain that as we go along. Whenever an ally with protection uses an ability on their turn, call another random ally to assist, and then you have all the protection, recovery, bonus protection, all of this, and the defense gain, and everything else that goes with that. Now, there is the last part, which you can't defeat him until you defeat the rest of the team. Kind of the opposite of Qui-Gon, guys. So, why does Trench work, and how does Trench work? Now, I just want to put a quick disclaimer, guys. I am using a TM Cron, 25% Terminator Cron, for this battle. I do not believe you would need this, and the reason being, Trench gains so much speed as it is, even with the 30 speed here and the 30 speed on Ki-Adi-Mundi. Trench is going to be gaining a lot as well. So let me get sorry guys, I know I might be taking a while. I want to try and explain it to the best of my ability. If we go ahead and look at Trench, and you're looking at the lead here, guys, so you're already gaining 10% speed for each tech and each extortion. So to give you guys an idea, let's say General Anakin is 270 speed. He's going to gain 60 speed. This is a flat increase. He's going to be going up to 330. Now obviously in the higher guilds you're going to be going even higher than that. Now let's say you have Dooku and he is 300 speed. The second you take a turn and you put a tech on someone, he's going to gain 30 speed. So that's kind of the example I'm going to give you guys, and that's all you really need. You need a fast Dooku. So obviously if you can get Dooku for the high end of, Territory Wars, for those of you who are like early to mid game, don't worry too much, but as you progress, you're going to need like 330, 340, 350 speed on Dooku, because then the speed gain is going to guarantee he goes. You need that to happen. Right. So you open up, you put the tech on Django as per usual. There's no reason not to do this. Now, Mace Omicron is kind of the RNG factor here, because as you know, guys, whenever a Galactic Republic Jedi ally, including himself, takes a turn, he's going to dispel stealth from a random enemy and inflict shatter. Now, you have no control over who this goes on, so it could go on anyone, and they may die. And I'll be honest, guys, the only character which will impact this is if it goes on Wat Tambor and Wat Tambor dies. So just make sure he's as bulky as possible. So we're going to put the tech down, and you can see I'm going before them. Now, do know I have the TM Cron, so I would have gone anyways. But even without it, I would have had the speed to go before Gender Anakin. Then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be stealthing everyone. You don't worry about the stealth so much. This is more for the TM gain here, guys. That's going to guarantee everyone goes. Now, because I've got the TM Cron, it doesn't mean as much. But if I didn't have the TM Cron, it would be pivotal. Now, the next ability is very, very important here, guys. Remember what Kelleran Beq's Omicron's doing. Whenever they have foresight, their damage being increased. So what you need to do is you need to be removing that. And ideally, ability blocking. Now, who can ability block on this team? Trench on his basic. The Omicron, if you have that, would be really helpful here. And the other one is Dooku can ability block on the basic. So, you're going to mass assist. And that is going to call everyone in. And you can do a little bit of damage. It's going to get rid of that foresight. You're going to be inflicting these debuffs. Now remember, guys, when the debuffs are being dispelled for any reason, so if there is like a Barris in here, for example, then you're also going to be gaining speed throughout the battle. Then you're going to go and apply Extortion. As we already spoke about, Extortion is also a 10% speed boost. So now we're not 10% faster, we're now 20% faster. And then you're going to burn. And if you can pull off all of these moves in this order, you should be fine. Because these guys are going to be assisting, and that is where most of the damage is going to be coming from. Okay, you'll see Ki-Adi-Mundi just kind of nukes Newt in a second here. And he can do that to anyone, right? But then that's the fun of him being R8. If you're going up against, say, a Relic 5, Relic 6, or even lower Relic ones, you're probably not going to have that problem I had. But what Trench does is he makes it so whenever an enemy has burning, they cannot assist. So you're just reducing the damage of the enemy team massively. Yeah, guys, you saw the damage, right? Now, obviously, Nuke can come back. It's not a big deal. And then we're just going to basically be using anything we can. We're going to do a cooldown increase there, so, Extortion. It's nice to burn through the protection up nice and early. Remember, Dooku is hitting under protection when he has all his buffs going. There we go, keeping ability blocks, keeping the stuns. Now they do obviously have tenacity, but this Trench is all about potency. If you have the modding spot on, you're going to be applying so many of these debuffs, guys. You can see we've got speed down, so we're going to be taking more turns. We have shock, so there's no buff gain, there's no foresight gain, and we can kind of roll around here. So in the end, I actually put a med pack tech on Newt just to keep him alive. Honestly, the only character that matters for keeping alive here is Wat Tambor, guys, because if Wat Tambor is alive, you can revive whoever you need. Then Anakin's going to die. We're going to go for Mace next so we can remove his Omicron from play. Ki-Adi-Mundi goes on one-shots again, unfortunately. And keep on coming. We're going to revive Newt here. And you guys will see that the damage, other than with Ki-Adi-Mundi, isn't too bad. And that's because Ki-Adi-Mundi's got all of his bonuses in play as well. And then we can see we've got a stun ability block, and now we can go work on Ki-Adi-Mundi over here. Also bear in mind Dooku can't be evaded here as well, which is really nice. You can still be hitting through that foresight. Applying as many extortions as possible is crucial to this counter. Also just bear in mind burning will also decrease max health if you use it when it already debuffed as well. And you guys will see it's honestly not too bad. I do think there's a bit of RNG in the opening, especially if Mace Omicron is there. I think if Mace Omicron isn't there, guys, I don't think you can really fail this. Because you can just mass assist, ability block Anakin, there's no AoE coming, there's no foresight. If Mace has his Omicron, he's on this team, it will cause a little bit of an issue. But other than that, it's really not too bad. You can see if it was Grand Arena, we'd be max bannering right now. It's really not too bad at all. I actually go ahead and do the cooldown increase because he has extortion there. Stealth everyone up. And the other thing with Trench, guys, is once you get rolling, once you have the extortion, the text, you just have so much speed that you will just turn me to loop them indefinitely, pretty much. So they're just not going to be taking turns. You also have fears as well that can come into play as well. And if you have the basic Omicron, you have the unique Omicron, this is only going to be made easier. It's up to you to decide if you're happy to use this as a counter, because for some of you in those bigger guilds, you might think this is too high investment. And I kind of agree. I think Trench is a great team in TW. You know, he can beat those Jabba teams, for example, those Ray teams. But Kbeq is a tough team. So if you're someone who has Trench and you don't know what to use it on, why not try this out and let me know how it goes in the comments, guys. Anyways, I know it was a long video to explain a pretty short counter. I'm honestly, rather than just showing footage and explaining for like 2 minutes, I'm trying my best to, in detail, explain what's going on so you guys kind of understand why things are happening. Because if you're like me, I played this game for so long, guys, and sometimes I know something will happen, but I don't know why. And the issue with that is the second I need to go and use that knowledge somewhere else, I don't replicate it to the best of my ability. Note Jedi Knight Cal the other night in Grand Arena, where I completely butchered his kit because I need to re-kits again. So that's kind of why I'm going in so much detail here, guys, because if you understand why things are happening, you might say, oh, this works here for this reason. Let me go ahead and use it in another counter. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Glurmit, and as always, guys, have a glurming day.